Thanks for the introduction, Randy. Hello, everyone. My name is Professor Michelle Crowley, and I'm here today to give you a very brief overview into the world of popular culture. Now, when we're talking about popular culture with a capital P and a capital C, we're talking about the academic discipline or the area of study that looks into particular items, people, and events that have taken the country, or in this case, the world, by storm. Within the world of popular culture, we're able to pull away some of that glitz and the glamour that surrounds these artifacts, and we can figure out what's actually going on underneath. So, let's get started. Now, first off, we need to define what we mean by popular and what we mean by culture. When we're talking about something that is popular, we don't necessarily mean that catchy song from Wicked, but that does tend to be pretty popular as well. But popular in this sense is something that is widely accepted and chosen and accepted and experienced on a large scale. So lots of people do it. Now for culture, I hope by the time you've reached chapter 7 in your intercultural communication course, hopefully you have an idea of what culture is. But let's take a step back and go back to popular for a minute. Typically, when we're talking about something that is popular, we're talking about the large number of folks that accept concepts or ideas. But the numbers don't necessarily make something popular. I'm going to link a video down below from the Idea channel on YouTube, and he talks about a really interesting concept that, popular culture isn't always popular, but it definitely is influential. Pop culture ends up being just as complex as the culture that it represents. So sometimes the number, the culture, all this kind of stuff becomes relative. Thank you, SpongeBob. Because the term popular can become relative, let's take for an example two of my favorite artifacts of pop culture, which is Supernatural and over there, Baldur's Gate 3. Is this TV show, is this video game popular? Maybe. Is it widely known? Potentially. Does everybody watch it or does everybody play the game? No. But like the slide says, there's no accounting for taste. Because that's not what pop culture is here to do. The study of popular culture does not evaluate if something is good or bad, or if you like it or not. For example, I find the Kardashians extremely annoying. I used to watch their show back in 2009 or so. But my own opinion of the Kardashians has nothing to do with the fact that they are and have had a huge impact on American popular culture. When you're looking at pop culture, like in your textbook, it's talking about other elements of popular culture from around the world, like Korean dramas, K-pop, J-pop. Maybe that's not your forte. That's not what you're interested in. However, your opinion doesn't matter. What's important is that this stuff is, and this stuff has a cultural impact. Now, along with what I've just been saying over the past 5 minutes or so, hopefully you've already figured out that popular culture is not trivial. The artifacts, superhero movies, comic books, Kardashians, BTS, Instagram, anything like that, those things may seem trivial. They may seem like they're not worth your time. But the study of popular culture, while studying this stuff, we get to peel back the layers. And when we peel back these layers, we can see what's really going on underneath. The cultural messages, the mindset, the concepts that we are supposed to know, accept, and strive towards, work towards as people within a culture. So, not trivial, definitely not simple. And lastly, the study of popular culture is not just looking at what's popular right here, right now. By looking at older things that have lived in the realm of popular culture, like the Beatles or the Rocky Horror Picture Show, we can examine the cultural mindset or the cultural values and morals. We can examine that by examining what was popular in a particular time. So now that we've looked at what popular culture isn't, let's look at what popular culture is. If we take our two previous definitions of popular, meaning lots of people, widely accepted, and we have culture, which are the representation of values, concepts, beliefs that a group of people hold, we can now combine together to this definition, saying that popular culture, these are forms of contemporary culture made popular by and for people through mass consumption of products. Popular culture is a collection of works that have or have not been accepted by a large group of people. So, remember, when we're talking about popular culture, we're not just talking about comic books and meaning. There is a deeper meaning. There is another understanding that is moving along underneath these messages. And yes, it does tend to be hidden. And that is the power of popular culture. And it also can be something that is very dangerous if we're not aware of it.